it's Miss C, and I'm so happy to see you. Welcome back. This lesson, we will be exploring another core element of design. It's called fonts. Repeat after me. Fonts. One more time. Fonts. All right, now let's spell it together. F-O-N-T-S. Fonts. Good job. It's a new lesson, which means, drum roll, we have another Chronicles of Did You Know with Cash. Round of applause for Cash the Cursor. Did you know that there are around 200,000 different fonts in the entire world? Let me say it again. 200,000 different fonts in the entire world. That's amazing. All right, let's say bye to Cash. Fonts are a collection of letters, numbers, punctuation, and other symbols. Designers use something called typeface. Say it after me. Typeface. One more time. Typeface. Awesome. Typeface, also known as the font family, is an alphabet design so that letters and symbols look like each other, pretty much like family members. Typeface is the family, and the different fonts are the family members. It's like one big happy family. There are 5 different styles of typefaces. Remember, typeface is a family and fonts are the family members. The first family is called serif. Say after me, serif. Good job. The second family is called sans serif. Repeat after me, sans serif. Good job. The third family is called slab serif. One more time, slab serif. Good job, friends. The fourth family is called script. Say with me, script. One more time, script. Good job. And the last but not least is the fifth family called monospace. One more time, monospace. It makes me think about outer space, but it's not the same. Let's review the basics of each typeface and some examples of them being used. Just like colors and shapes, fonts and typefaces have meaning and can impact how a person feels. Let's take a look.
Hello, friends. So today we are going to do some more exploring in Adobe Express. Remember last time you guys went ahead and created a rocket ship out of shapes. Now today we're going to explore what we call fonts. Say it to me, fonts. So let's go ahead and start. You're going to go to this after you log in, of course. You're going to go to this plus button right here, purple I think it is. You're going to press it, and you're going to press landscape. Now this gives me what we call, remember, an artboard. So this is an artboard that is a 16 by 9, which means it's 16 going across and 9 going down. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down to text. So right here where this big T is and it says text, we're going to click that. Good job. So now we are going to go to this button right here where it says add text. Now as we're doing that, it's going to add text to the screen. Now I'm going to click on it and we're going to double click it. We're going to go ahead and hold down our mouse and we're going to drag it across so it covers all of the text. Now I get the chance to choose any text that I want in here. So let's start with just a random I like. So let's pick this one. Now in our lesson, we learned that there are different types of typefaces or fonts. There are serifs, sans serifs, slab serifs, script, monospace, and those are the types of font or typefaces that we're going to explore today. So this typeface is called script, which means it's almost like cursive. So you're writing and you're not getting off the paper or off the screen. So I'm going to go ahead and write my name just so that you see what it looks like with a name. So Miss Hamer. Boom. All right. Let's try something else. So we're going to go right here again and we're going to pick something else. This one. Now this font style is called a serif. Now why is it called a serif? The reason it's called a serif is because, let's see, on the top, it has these little things. So right here is one, right here is one, right here is one, right here is one. And I'm sure you can guess where the other ones are. So that's why it's called a serif. All right, let's do another one. We're going to double click. There we go. We're going to pick another one. So, let's pick this one. This one's kind of cool. They call this style, they call it Gothic. Now, tell me, what does this make you feel? So for me, it makes me think about cathedrals, makes me think about castles. It almost makes me feel like I need to put on a British accent. Was that good? I think it was bad. But this is what this makes me feel. Let's do another one. Let's see. So we'll pick this one. Now this one is what we like to call monospace. The reason it's called monospace is because it almost resembles the font of like an older computer. And it's called monospace because of the style that's here. All right? So let's do another word. Let's say hello friends. Because you guys are my friends. Exclamation mark. So let's double click it. We're going to go ahead and do that. And let's pick another one. Which one should I pick? Let's pick this one. So this one is called a sans serif. The reason this is called a sans serif is because all of the ends have no curve like the serif. So you remember the first one I showed you where it had the little curves at the end? Or the second one I showed you. This one is called a sans serif because of the style. Now I'm going to show you something really cool. Now if I click on it like this, I can make the font really small. So I double click right here. I can make it very small. So I'll make it a 14. See how small it got? And then I can make it, let's see. I can make it really big. So, but we're going to go back to it being a medium size. So we'll put it back down to 96. Oh, that's kind of small. We'll make it a little bigger. So you can press this plus button and make it a bit bigger as you're going along, or however you feel. Now, this right here, where it says regular, if I click it, I can make it thin, which means very small, or I can make it extremely bold, which means very big. And I can either underline it like that. If I press this button here, so I can press underline, or I can take it off, put it back on. I'll keep it on for now. So like that, it'll look like that. Now, I could have fun with it, and I could make it cool things by pressing these little buttons here. So I'm going to center it. Remember, when you see the 4 lines like that, that means it's centered. So I can make it a circle like this. I can make it regular, but I like the circle. I think it's kind of cool. Or I can make it an arch like that, or I can make it a bow. I really like the circle. That made me kind of happy. But for the sake of learning today, I'm going to put it back to default, which is the regular version. So we'll center it. Is it centered yet? I think so. Now it is. All right. So now I can change the color of the font like this. So if I change it to red, if I change it to blue, I can change it to green. I can change it to orange, yellow, any color I want, which is pretty cool. All right, so now if I scroll down on this side, I can add some effects to my my text, right? Or my copy or my typeface. Now if I press this button right here, do you see what that did? That added a shadow. Now if you have ever read my book, you would know what it's called. It's called a drop shadow. So I can change it. I can make it smooth. I can make it lift. I can make it glow. I can add a little halo. I can make it really strong or hazy. And I can also, let's go back to strong. I can change the color. So let's say I wanted to change it to green or purple or red. I think I like the purple one. Blue. I can do that. Or I can change it to classic or smooth. So you can make it any type of, you can add any type of shadow that you want to it. That's all up to you. Now, let's say I wanted to make it a shape. So I can turn this into a shape. Let's say I wanted to, or put it in a shape. So I wanted to put it in a circle. I can press this and it puts it in a circle. I can add this and it'll outline like that. Oh, let's go back. I can put it in a triangle. I can put it in some leaves like that. Or put it in like that, or like this. So you have so many options when it comes to what you want to do. Now, I'm going to take this a step further, and you guys can explore this some more, but I can also animate it, which is pretty cool. So if I press this button, called the animation button, I can make it breathe like that. Oh, what's happening? Skip tour. You should probably watch the tour. I would recommend that you guys watch the tour. So I do that. That's the animation that it'll give me. Now I can change it. If I go back, I can press it and I can change it to, let's say I want to wiggle. I want it to wiggle. So I go down here and I press this play button and it's wiggling. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Go ahead and show me how you wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. All right, so if I want to change it, I'm going to press this, so I'll change it. And I'm going to press it again to make a new one. So let's say I wanted it to, I wanted it to flow like the ocean, like a wave. I can do that. And let's choose one more. Let's say I wanted it to blink. So if I press that, see how it's blinking? Like if you blink, how many times how fast do you think I can blink my eyes? Let's see. So I can do it like that, which is pretty cool. So we're going to press back. And you have so many options. And I want to see what you do to explore this tool because it's a lot of fun. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to delete this. So you're going to press the delete button on your keyboard and we're going to make something else. Let's say, we're going to click this. Remember like we did before, click it. And let's say I wanted to change the font to, which one do you think I should change it to? Let's do this one. So this one's kind of cool. I kind of like it. So I'm going to change the color. So I'll change the color here. And I'm going to change it to, I'll change it to blue. Blue. And one of the ways that you could also make it bigger, increase the size, is if you go hover over this button here and you draw it out like that. And you make it big, we make it small. Big or small, big or small. So I'm going to keep it big. And let's say I'm going to write a message. What do you think I'm going to write, guys? Let's show you something else. So if I press this button right here, it's called texting space, which means it's the space, this block right here. That's what it's called, texting space. So this space between the two texts. Now I can make it big, like this, or I can make it really small. So you can make it big or small. Now I'm going to make it about like this, kind of small. Now I can make the letters space out like this, really wide. or I can make it very, very small. And you can actually read what that says if it's too small. This is called letter spacing, also known as kerning. Say after me, kerning. Good job. I'm going to change something. I'm going to write something. Let's see what I'm going to write. Let's see. You are amazing. And I'm going to add an exclamation mark. How do you guys feel about that? So what I also think is cool is I can change, if I highlight this color, remember if I start here and I hold down my cursor or my mouse and I drag it, it'll cover this. Now I can change this, the highlighted copy or text, and I can make it a different color. So let's try it. Let's say I want to make it purple. Ooh, or this color. So I can change up the colors as I want. So let's say I wanted to make you a different color. So I'll highlight it like that. And like I'll make it, let's make it this color. Do you see how cool that is? So you have so many options. And what I would love for you guys to do this week is, or this lesson is, just do whatever you want, have as much fun, and explore the different kind of text. Make your own text, and I would love to see what you guys create. Remember, the way that you do that is you will write typeface and your name. So my name is Miss Hamer, like that, right? So come up here, and then you're going to press download. And then you're going to press, because this is not a free font, you'd have to go to a free font and then press download. So I'm going to show you really quick. Any font that does not have this crown is free. So for this crown, you would have to pay for it. But if you pick, let's say you pick this one, then you could download it for free. Or you can share it like this, and then you would put my email here, and then let's say I'm gonna put my email, and I can share and invite. So you can also do that, and I would love to see what you guys create. All right, friends, awesome job.
Wasn't that amazing? Now you guys will have the chance to create your own fonts. Be as creative as possible. I look forward to seeing what you guys make. Until next time, creative geniuses. Bye!